Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. Been there, done that is a common phrase these days, reflecting how quickly many people get bored with one experience and move on to another. But when it comes to the cars of Porsche, the Motorweek staff is always ready for another dose. And just as we started going through withdrawal, Porsche introduced its latest version of the all-wheel drive 911 Carrera 4. So, with an all-new chassis and engine, does the '99 Carrera 4 offer Porsche drivers another great leap forward? Those drivers that always favor the latest automotive technology will certainly think so, because the 1999 Carrera 4 Coupe and Cabriolet include one of the most advanced systems ever seen on a Porsche production car. A sophisticated stability control system called PSM, or Porsche Stability Management. PSM uses its own computer system to monitor everything from throttle and steering inputs to lateral yaw and acceleration. Then, rather than just cut engine speed or apply all four brakes like traction control, PSM momentarily applies a single brake to pull the car out of serious understeer or oversteer conditions. If that's not enough, throttle is reduced too. It sounds simple, but it's not. It is, however, very effective, as we found out when we put it to the test on Georgia's challenging Roebling Road Raceway. Push too hard into a corner to where the front begins to plow and go wide, and PSM will apply the inner rear brake to smooth things out. If you use too much throttle and get the rear end out, PSM will apply the outer front brake to pull you back into line. PSM not only works amazingly well, but does it so discreetly that you rarely feel it working. And even if you turn PSM off, a sharp stab of the brake pedal wakes it up. And when tied to other systems like ABS, traction control, and an electronic throttle control, PSM makes the Carrera 4 a car that will enhance your driving traits rather than highlighting your worst ones, as was once the case with all 911s. And this is in addition to a heavily revised all-wheel drive system. This year, the system's viscous clutch has been moved into the front differential to improve weight distribution, while the re-engineered McPherson strut front suspension gets new springs, dampers, wheel bearings, and stabilizer bars. The multi-link rear suspension remains basically the same as that in the rear-drive Carrera 2. This gives the Carrera 4 massive amounts of grip, so much so that even with PSM turned off, it's the most confidence-inspiring 911 that we've ever driven. Especially since the heavy front plow that limited the previous Carrera 4 has been all but eliminated. We never thought an all-wheel drive sports car could be this well balanced. And this is without the optional sport package, which adds firmer shocks and shorter, harder springs. Though our test car did wear the available 18-inch alloy wheels shod with low-profile ZR-rated tires. But wait, there's more. The Carrera 4 also features the massive anti-lock equipped four-wheel disc brakes that all 911s are famous for. Brakes that yank it down from speed with tremendous feel and control. And last but hardly least is the heart of any new 911, the 3.4-liter flat-six engine. In today's dual overhead cam 24-valve trim, it pumps out 296 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Power which reaches the wheels through either a firm positive 6-speed manual transmission or a 5-speed Tiptronic automatic that allows either a conventional hands-off automatic mode or manual gear shifting by way of switches on the steering wheel. With the manual, we hit 60 in only 5.1 seconds and finished the quarter mile in 13.6 seconds at 104 miles per hour. The automatic, on the other hand, takes 5.8 seconds to reach 60 and romps through the quarter mile in a slightly slower 14.1 seconds at 103 miles per hour, both with super quick throttle response and that intoxicating flat-six growl. And it's all wrapped up in a skin that remains distinctly 911 even decades after its debut. But it's clearly a product of today rather than simply a retro hand-me-down. The same goes for the interior. It's very modern. But features like the stacked analog gauges say classic German sports car in a loud, clear voice, as do the very firm bucket seats which hold you tight even in high-speed turns. The most up-to-date features include a stereo with a clever hidden CD player and automatic climate controls with a particle filter to keep out dust and pollen. There's still rudimentary seating in back, but they do fold to provide some extra cargo space, which is good since fitting the all-wheel drive system has reduced front trunk space to 3.5 cubic feet. Other figures of note include EPA fuel economy ratings of 17 city and 24 highway, the first time that the Carrera 4 has escaped the federal gas guzzler tax. Which is good because any sports car this capable is never cheap. A manual transmission Carrera 4 Coupe starts at $70,480. Choose the Tiptronic transmission and the base price rises to $73,900. Prices for the Cabriolet begin at $79,920. Too rich for our blood, but top value for such an advanced machine that delivers such stunning performance. The latest Carrera 4 is far more than just a better 911. It's a machine that raises the performance bar for all high-end sports cars and challenges other manufacturers to do the near impossible, build something else as fast, sophisticated, and rich in heritage as the 1999 Porsche 911 Carrera 4. To get the most out of four-wheel ABS brakes, remember three little words: stomp, stay, and steer. Stomp the brake pedal in a panic stop, stay on the brake pedal even if it vibrates or makes noise, and steer where you want to go. ABS brakes work best when you stomp, stay, and steer. Coming up, art that you can drive.